Hi everyone, Kev here, CEO of Save the Bilby Fund. Well, we're almost there. We're in our final stages of preparation for translocation of bilbies outside our predator exclusion fence here on Currawinya National Park. Obviously, once those bilbies that are now overpopulated inside the enclosure are released on the outside to support a bilby population that have been persistent here for about the last 5 years, when we do that, those animals are going to be obviously outside the fence and in the presence of introduced predators, i.e. the red fox and the feral cat. And we need to do something to manage those numbers and give our bilbies time to adapt to a wild environment where they don't have the luxury of a fence to keep them safe. Felixer units like the one here is a high-tech bit of equipment that we've relied on for the last 10 years to help us mitigate the risk of feral cats. Feral cats that we encounter out here aren't like the ones curled up on your couch, unfortunately. They're wild animals, they're free living, they're truly well adapted hunters, and they've evolved at a completely different level to our own native animals. And we have to provide time for our own native animals to adapt to having predators like that in their environment. Unfortunately, the lease is about to run out on 4 of our artificial intelligence Felixers on July the 1st, and we need to raise $144,000 to extend that lease for the next 3 years. This is more critical than ever as we're just about to release bilbies to provide them as much protection as we can in the wild. Now that sounds like a lot of money, and it is, but if you break it down to a daily and weekly level, it's far cheaper than having somebody like myself even out here in the field all day, every day. They run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, doesn't matter what weather, incredibly target specific, and they are an absolute must in our toolkit to manage predators on the outside of the fence to provide the best environment we can for bilbies. So please, if you can, donate to our appeal and help us extend the leases on our AI Felixers for the next 3 years. Thanks again, everyone.